Hi, I'm attorney Doug Mann, the managing partner at Dyer, Groffel, Mann & Schultz. Today, I'm sitting with my partner, John Smalley. John is one of the best trial attorneys in the United States. He's a good friend of mine, and today he's going to talk about one of his specialties, bad faith insurance.
Well, bad faith is when an insurance company doesn't treat you fairly. We have a right when we buy insurance to be treated fairly by our own insurance company. Unfortunately, more often than not, our own insurance company treats us like we're the bad guy and they don't pay the claim, or they argue with us about the severity of our injury. And they don't look at what happened to us honestly, fairly, and objectively. So you can actually sue your own insurance company, not only for the benefits that you're entitled to receive under your policy, but you can sue them beyond those benefits for not treating you fairly. And that's what a bad faith claim is.
So people tend to think that their own insurance company will treat them fairly. You're telling us that generally that's not the case.
More often than not, I'm afraid it isn't the case. If you get, for instance, in a car wreck, you think you're going to turn to your own insurance company for help, you'll find out that they're just looking out for their own best interests and they're not looking out for yours. So you really need to call an attorney to protect yourself, not only against the person that caused your injury, but you need protection against your own insurance company who won't treat you fairly.
And John, you've been with Dyer, Groffel, Mann & Schultz for how many years now?
28 years.
28 years. Have you handled 5 bad faith cases, 50, 100? How many would you say?
Well, let me say I've probably handled more bad faith cases than anybody in the state of Ohio. I've done bad faith work since I've come here 28 years ago, and for 10 years before that, I'm ashamed to say I worked for the insurance companies, and I know how often we acted in bad faith in trying to protect ourselves, the insurance company, when I was working for them, and not looking out for the injured person.
Do you miss those days being a defense attorney?
I can't imagine why I did it as long as I did, but I'm in therapy now and I've come to appreciate how horribly wrong I was back in the day.
Really insight into the insurance practices, your past experience as a defense attorney, and you do a great job on representing injured victims, not only just their case, but against the insurance companies for the bad faith. What would be involved with the damages on a bad faith case?
Well, the damages in a bad faith case are just the sense of betrayal. I mean, you feel so let down and so helpless against a big company. And believe it or not, people don't want to feel helpless. They don't want to feel stabbed in the back by their own insurance company. And believe me when I tell you, jurors do not like it. And a juror will hear how you've been mistreated by your insurance company, and part of the damages are just more or less punishment by the jury to change the behavior of the insurance industry. It will never change. But as long as jurors keep returning big verdicts to try to correct their behavior, the more chance we have at bringing the system around so it works properly.
Well, John, it's a pleasure having you as part of the firm. If you have a bad faith case or you think your insurance company hasn't treated you fairly, please call our office. It's a free consultation, 937-222-2222.